and welcome to episode 2 of Eurovision Norway Night, our new talk show, which started last week with semifinal 1. As you can see tonight, I have gotten one guest from last week. Robin, you are back again. You okay?
I'm great. I'm feeling great. Great to
Yeah.
be back for another week.
Of course, I couldn't agree more with you. You happy with the result from the semifinal 1?
Yeah, I'm actually pretty satisfied with the result. I think the right 3 people went through to the final, so pleased.
Amazing. And as you see underneath me, we have a new guy today. You have seen him before, of course, on other streams, but it's Håkon. Welcome.
Thank you.
How are you feeling, and are you satisfied with the results from semifinal 1?
I'm feeling so excited. I was driving to where I am now and listening to the songs loud, and it's like, wow, this is going to be quite a broadcast on Saturday. And of course, I'm happy with the result on last Saturday as well. I think it was the right acts that moved on to proceed to final.
I was actually a little bit surprised about Saturday, but I can come back to it on a later occasion during this stream, because it's time to have our guests in. The first guest is a girl or a woman who me and Håkon actually got to know in Liverpool during Eurovision 2023. We got to know her and a lot of other people when we were there, and afterwards she has been I'm assuming she's a big supporter of Eurovision Norway, because at least we are a big supporter of her, aren't we, Håkon?
Definitely.
Yeah, so we can just say welcome to Laura, or Slavandic. Welcome.
The way you say it as a Balkan name just surprises me every single time. I'm not used to that.
But isn't it supposed to say it like...
You can do, or you can say it with DIC at the end of it. Just Slavandic or Slavandic. Answer to both.
Okay, yeah, but now we're not. Okay, Slavandic and Slavandic. I don't know, it just feels cool saying it in a Balkan way.
Say it in the Balkan way. I love it anyway.
Yeah. How are you doing, Laura?
Well, my love, how are you?
I'm really fine, thank you. Are you excited for MGP this year? Have you heard the songs?
I am. It's a bloodbath, and no one told me that, so I am well and truly prepared.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, a lot of people say this is maybe gonna be the closest year we've had in many years, actually, where nobody knows who is actually gonna win.
No,
and it's fun.
I can agree with that. You've got Margaret, you've got Kano, you've got Farida, you can have a kitchen sink at this point, and it will still be quite close. So
True. We have some comments already. We have another guest. I can see she's waiting behind the scenes already, but she has to wait just another minute to go through some comments first. We have Unidash Corn, who says, "Hello, Eurovision Norway. Excited to hear that chat." So we have some more people watching. Unidash Corn was actually in the stream even before we started, so they were ready. And we love
them. They are lovely. We've
got fans. They are lovely. Håkon can confirm they are lovely. Okay. And Elena Simone Solvang, hello, Grand Prixers. Hello, Elena. Nice to see that you joined us this evening. Mare say, hey, new guy. I'm guessing it's for Håkon.
I was going to say.
But we have another one for you, Laura. Laura, you're epic AF. Love your videos.
Thanks so much. I appreciate that. That's
so cute. We have fans of both Eurovision Norway and Laura here, and I'm hoping we have some fans for our next guests. My English isn't working today.
That makes
sense. My God, this is not going to end well.
Next guest. There you go.
Yeah. She is a lovely person who I would say we just got to know recently when we were releasing our concept of Nordic Music Celebration. But she runs the YouTube channel Eurovision Fantasia. So we can just say welcome to Cara.
Hi, how are you guys?
Doing?
I am good. How are you guys?
Really well, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, we need to ask you the same. Are you excited for MGP this year?
I mean, obviously, I'm excited. I'm going again. This is my second MGP I'm going to in person. So, very, very excited. I'm going with like 5 of my friends. We cannot wait. Like, we are obsessed with MGP. So, it's going to be like our dreams are coming true again. But, like, yeah.
But if I'm correct, you are from the UK, isn't that right?
Yeah, I'm from London.
Yeah. How does it happen that a girl from London just fall in love with MGP?
I mean, it was my friends' fault. They were like a big subwoofer like fan group, and then one of my friends from like my school, she's in the group, so she added me to the group, and they all love Norwegian music. So then I became like a fan of it because of them, and now we're always going to MGP. We've been to like Norway multiple times now. Like we went to the woods, the woods where they do like music. We've been there in the summer. Like, and my whole playlist is now just full of Norwegian music. It's actually a little bit concerning. Because none of my friends know anything is on my playlist now. They're like, what is that? And I'm like, just ignore it. It's just balling, but like.
But Laura, how did it happen for you to just be so excited for MGP? I know you're quarter Swedish, isn't that correct?
Yeah,
why
Swedish
MGP?
French. Yeah, Swedish French, me. I literally just got into MGP years ago, and then I see the lineup. I was like, my heart just dropped. And then my bestie, who's obsessed with MGP, and his mum were calling me and texting me, showing me the names, the songs, and my heart just dropped. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm gassed, man.
Amazing. So before we start talking about semifinal 2, I need to ask both of you one more question. It's going to be the same question for both of you, and the same one I asked the guests last episode. So we start with you, Laura. I want you to tell me your all-time favorite MGP song.
Oh, you've really shot me there.
While you're thinking, I can also say to people who are watching at home, tell us your favorite as well. Just comment it below and we will take it up on the screen.
Oh my god. I mean, I like a ballad as well. Norwegian ballads hit different, so it's probably Cara Road.
Yeah.
See it again.
That's not a bad song.
Thanks.
Cara?
I mean, like I've only been following it for like a few years now, so like my songs are like all from recent years. But one song from last year's got a very, very special place in my heart, and it's actually Geronimo, because they were one of the first people I ever actually interviewed. And now, shout out to Kyle. He is bestie. He's literally the nicest person you'll ever meet in the entire world. So yeah, like I love that one so much.
Do you know what I realize now, Robin and Håkon? Cara here would be best friends with Ylva from our team because she got to be best friends with Geronimo boys yes. As well. And I don't remember which of them it was who proposed to her the day before the final of MGP. It just went down on the knees with a can.
Was it Christian? I think it was Christian.
Magnus.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, Magnus it was.
Magnus? No, I think it was
Magnus.
Magnus, the blonde one, the tall blonde one.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I should text him about that. I'll find out more about that.
He's getting the tea.
So,
Magnus, I'm so sorry, but you are terrible at answering your Snapchat. But yeah. Anyways.
Was that a small flex of having Magnus on Snapchat?
No, but he's just really bad. I sent him Happy New Year, and he replied like 2 days ago. I was like, it's the 16th of January.
It's a 16-day hangover, babe.
Maybe. You never know. Yeah.
It was at the OGEA party the day before the final last year. So we got to shout out it's also going to be a party on Friday, the day before. Okay. I don't know when you're coming, Cara.
I'm going to be on the Thursday night at midnight, so we'll be there on the Friday.
Great.
Nice.
And Laura, you just need to book your tickets to Trondheim right away.
I just need to come to Trondheim like straight away at this point.
Yeah. So,
leave London.
Yeah, just leave London and come to Trondheim. So much better. We have some people here who have commented their favorite song of all time. Helene Røssum, Ulrikke with Attention. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see this song in Eurovision. It's such a shame because I think Norway would do really good that year. Of course, there were a lot of other strong competitors as well as Iceland, Lithuania, Russia actually had a decent song that year, I think, with the Little Big, isn't that what they called?
Yeah, Little Big.
I love that song. I just vibed so much with it. But
Let
it
me
was
get
a
some-
love-hate
It
song.
saved the pandemic for me.
Yeah. We have ESC Robin. A Monster Like Me is the best song from MGP, or Don't Want to See You Again by A1. A Monster Like Me.
It's not my
I
Love
I
A1.
love A1 as well, and A Monster Like Me, one of my favorites as well. Rick Tracker. I love Tuji. Stay. I rooted so hard for him
Love
back in
a bit of
2012.
Fuji. Yes! I love Fuji. Love it.
Cara,
My
what do you
favourite
think about
2012.
Tuji?
Tuji, do you know what? I'm an Eric Sada fan, so I can't hate on Tuji.
Cara,
like,
yes,
Sada
g'day.
is like the king of the world.
Oh, yes, g'day. How did I not meet you sooner? I adore that man. That's how I met my best friend through you.
Really? The
Legit.
taste is immaculate.
It serves.
It's so good. Yeah. Underrated banger, Stay, have to say. Earlier I saw a tweet, people being like, oh yeah, this other song that's like non-qualified is better than Stay. I was like, no, it's not. But I wasn't gonna say anything. People would get mad at me in the comments. I was like, I'm just gonna think.
I would have said it anyway. Start the tea. Why not?
I'm in the mood for tea. I'm tired. Okay.
Girly, I'm tired and I still spill tea daily, but we're here for it.
I do watch your videos, so like I do that.
Oh, thanks, babes.
We have some more people commenting here. We have Elena saying Lenge Leve Livet by Dolly Deluxe is my all-time favorite. It's a great song. And you know, this year it's 40 years since that song won MGP. And this year, Benedicte Adrian from Dolly Deluxe is competing again this year as her 40th year anniversary from winning. So just a fun fact for tonight. And then we have Will Hogan, Jone with Echo in the Mat. Yeah, it's a banger. It's a banger. Don't you agree, Robin? It's a banger.
Not really. No, not a big fan.
Look at my Spotify. Look at my Spotify. Do you see Echo Inimai, Marcus and Martinez? Bring this wrong.
I mean, it's okay. Like, I'm a big fan of ballads or rock music. Being from Norway, having Russemusikk like surrounding me for years and years, I've just become tired. And I mean, they appeal in MGP because we haven't really had them before. And they've done really well. I mean, they create loads of fun, but for me, nah, it's nothing.
So can you explain, do you, Cara and Lara, do you know what is Russemusikk?
Yes, I listen to a lot of Tix, so like I heard a lot.
Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of Tix.
Music is so good.
But Laura, have you heard like the two sides of Tix, or just like the Fallen Angel part?
I only heard from recent when he done Fallen Angel, and I was
because before that part, he was the biggest artist in Norway when it came to party music, or as we call it, russemusikk. Yeah, he was huge.
Yeah, so if you go worms now, I'm gonna listen now after this live stream.
If you go on the Spotify profile of Tix, you will see that the Fallen Angel and these kind of songs are not the most heard songs from Tix. It's actually his russemusikk, and that is what got him to be such a huge artist in Norway. So yeah,
I'll check that out.
But we have to talk about the semifinal 2. And I will quickly run through who is competing in the semifinal 2. We have Gåte. We have Erica Norwich featuring Super Rob. We have Anne and Doug Eric. We have Milio. We have Farida. And we have Eli Christine. And Håkon, what do you think about the lineup for semifinal 2?
I mean, it's the worst and the best at the same time, because I think it's the strongest final of the 3. I think it's very tough. We have so many great acts, and the worst act we have got with the Norse rock epic song, and they are an established band. And then we have AI on the other side that is just like incredible, addictive. and you just, even if you don't want to love it, you just end up loving it and banging to it. So yeah, it's just very diverse. Will be very hard, and yeah.
No, but I agree with you. I think it's the toughest semifinal out of the three. Laura, have you heard all the songs of the semifinal too, or?
I have. I actually done a reaction to all the songs this year, so I have actually heard them. I didn't. I was so confused with Farida because I got told that she wasn't part of it, and then I found out she was, and then it was like two sides of a coin, and then I heard the song and got told she was in it. Listen, I dropped to the floor. I was so happy, and Ulvaham as well. I really like that song. I do. I love that song.
Yeah, you said you really like it.
I do. Yeah. I do. Yeah.
Yeah. Cara?
I mean, like, I think this is definitely the strongest semi out of all of them because I was looking at it like the other day thinking the other ones I can kind of predict who I think would qualify, but this one I find it harder to predict it. But like my favorite song in the whole competition this year is My AI, and it's in the semi. So like I'm kind of very much hoping that it'll qualify. I think it will. But then also there are other songs I feel like could get through. I think I can't pronounce it. My Norwegian is dreadful. I'm so sorry. Ulvaham, I think that's probably going to win a semi-final. And then I think the last space is going to be between Farida and Mario, but now I'm leaning more towards Farida. And actually, I was very, very happy when I found out that one of her songwriters was Olaf from Hagla. So I love Hagla. And I was like, what? He's on Farida's song? Huh? That makes no sense. But like, okay. I see you there, Olaf. Can't wait for him to be like appearing on the screen on Saturday. Like, oh my God, it's Hagla on my TV.
Can we also just address Håkon and Robin that a girl from London is in love with Hagle? Out of all of the bands, she's in love with Hagle.
No, I actually knew it because as I run the Twitter account, and I had a prediction of artists that I would put in, and I feel like I'm really good at prediction because I have predicted Erika Norwich this year and Kaino, even though like Kaino is not surprised, but I saw Cara quote tweet Hagle, which was in my prediction, and then I knew, and I've seen her group of people with subwoofer all the time in my TL. So, I mean, she's known for me, so it was no surprise. But Hagle, I mean, that's still a weird artist to choose. To be fair, yeah.
Yeah, I love them. Like, I mean, I got a friend who's from Ireland. He's Will, who's the one who said about Echo Winnie earlier. He's like the biggest Hagla fan ever. Him and my friend Wanda, they actually went to their concert last year in Oslo, day before semi-final 1 of MGP. So they went to the Hagla and Subwoofer show, and then the day after they went to MGP semi-final 1 last year. And I'm like, that's just the dream, isn't it? Like Hagla, and then Baddies was there, Ben Adams was there, everyone was there, and then they got to go to see MGP, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm so jealous. Yeah.
No, but Hagle is great. I've talked to them as well, and they are lovely people. They are also quite funny, actually. But now I got out of order of what I was going to say. We were talking about semifinal 2 artists, and I was going to ask you, Robin. Do you agree with Cara that this is a tougher semifinal than semifinal 1?
Absolutely. I mean, I feel like here you actually got like 6 very different songs from each other, and also probably the 2 best songs in one heat, while you also get 2 other really good songs behind that as well. So we're already gonna know that we're gonna lose 1 really good song, and I'm not taking away the credibility of the 2 other songs there again. Which I actually think one of them are a small dark horse, by the way. But from the 3 heats, I absolutely think that this one is the best and hardest to predict an outcome.
Yeah. I agree. In some way, I agree. But at the same time, I think the first semifinal was tougher in a way of it was more unpredictable of who were going through, and I was quite sure who was going through before I watched the semifinal, but there was some big surprises for me on the staging on some of the songs, and then I was also disappointed with some of the staging and some of the songs, I got to say. And I can take an example with Goth Minister. The way he just had this little doll of him and the pink staging while he was all black. I thought the staging was so freaking awesome. And Goth Minister is on his way to making me like rock. And I never thought anyone could do that to me. So I see you laughing, Håkon. Are you surprised or?
Well, it's not just a rock. It's like electronic rock. It's like it's melodious, so it's not like the rock that you normally would come with. But when you come to I think we should say welcome to Mona Berntsen that is doing the staging for MGP this year. I think it's really lifted up to new heights. So I think also the Goth Minister performance with the dollhouse was amazing, and it was like, pink stage, who's having this? Goth Minister? No, this can't be real. So yeah, that was pretty fun.
We will go through the songs of the He2 one by one, actually, not too long on each song, but just quickly. I'm not sure. I can't promise that anyone will say something on each song, but everyone will say something of one of the songs at least. And we'll just start with Dag Erik and Anne from known from The Voice in Norway, singing Judge Tenderly on Me, kind of a country vibe song. Cara, what do you think about that song?
It's really just not my kind of music, so I can't really say much on it. I'd say, it's just not really for me. I don't really see this sort of song getting through into the final, but you never know. Like, I think MGPs are so unpredictable at this point, you can't really say anything. But like personally, I would go for like all the other songs. I'd say it's just not really my kind of vibe.
No, but it's fair. It's fair. Laura, do you agree? Is it your kind of vibe or not? Or
no, I'm not gonna lie. I forgot about it. I'm gonna be that brutal person. I forgot about it. It's not my vibe at all. I'm not a country girl. Put it that way. Like, I just think, to be fair, I'll give it its due. It could be an underdog because it is completely unpredictable, and normally songs like that can and always do turn out to be the underdog. But nah, I ain't feeling that vibe whatsoever. Yeah. Sorry I forgot it, but I did. I'm just the honest one.
But every year it's a song that people forget. It's different what song from person to person, but every person has one song they always forget. So you shouldn't feel ashamed of it. Håkon, are you forgetting about Judge Tenderly on Me?
Yes and no. I think we should bear in mind the common linnets, what's it called, in the Netherlands, from the Netherlands, did really well. So they might be an underdog, dark horse. And we have to remember that this Saturday evenings, the semifinals, we don't have the highest viewing numbers like in the final we have. And a lot of people are sitting home are people that loving this, and country is a big thing. We even have a country festival here in Norway. So I think this can actually be a dark horse and go past to the final, even if it's not like the Eurovision community top, I would say. But depends on the performance.
Yeah. I will not say my opinion yet. I will sum it up at the end. But we'll go on to the next song, Ellie Christine, Touch of Venus. Robin, one of the most famous opera singers in Norway. Do you think we will see Ellie Christine in the final?
One answer, no. I mean, I really wanted to comment on the previous song because I was actually going to say that was my dark horse. And I had a reason for it.
Go on.
I mean, it was it's so soothing, and I know that more boring songs can be easily forgettable, but they're also quite special. I think it's a well composed country ballad, and their voices fits absolutely perfectly. And I do know that I fear it's going to be too weak for the other songs. But we have been shown wrong before, especially with the Norwegian population. You never know what they really can be up to and stuff. But it's such a calm setting in a really high tempo semi-final. So I actually do think it can be a dark horse in this semi. And on for Ele, it is a dark vibe song, but and it contains a lot of emotions and versatility. But it's not my taste. But maybe for the older audience, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. I agree. And the people watching, comment what you think about each song as well from the semifinal 2. We want to hear what you guys think as well. It can't just be us people here talking and saying we don't like it, we like it. So please just comment what do you think about the songs. Cara, do you want some opera-ish kind of in the final?
You know what? I completely agree with Robin. Like when I was listening to him, I was like, yeah, he's literally summed up my thoughts like in what he said. It's just like I'm really not like someone to like opera or ballads. Really, I'm more of like I like Music. I like I was saying I like Hugger. Like that's the kind of thing I listen to. EDM, like upbeat songs, is kind of more my vibe. So it's quite hard for me to like a slower, more opera-ish song. So it's not really for me. Robin really sums it up like perfectly. What he said, I'd say.
Yeah. We go on to the next artist. It's Farida with Heartache. And we'll start with Laura, because Laura, you didn't notice Farida was competing in this year's MGP or...
It's not even that. I got told that she wasn't. So I thought, oh, okay, maybe not.
But still you reacted to her in your reaction video about this year's entries.
Yeah, I mean, I said no because you're not in it. And then I got told, Laura, no, she's actually in it. I thought, oh, now I'm confused, but she's actually in it. And the song's a banger. It's an absolute bop. It will get everyone up and moving. She will qualify or go through to the final. I'm just hoping the staging's good. That's my only concern, because with that song, it could be a letdown. That's my only concern. But other than that, no, she's going straight through. No hesitation.
It's quite a different song from when she competed last time, Håkon. Do you think it's good for her or bad for her? Because in the last time she competed, she was able to show off her amazing vocal. And this year, she can focus more on the dancing because she's actually a dancer.
I'm just looking forward to see her in this style, because I know she have given out some songs in the same styles before, and I really love that that style that she has. So I think it's good that she go up tempo. I don't know if this song will be strong enough, but I think that she has this great standing from 2 years ago. So I think that might be the thing that will push her over. So I think she have a chance to advance, actually.
Yeah.
And I'm vibing to the song. I'm loving it more and more. But it takes some time for you to grow.
Yeah. We go on. Milio, you're mine. And Robin, we need to ask you, are you Milio's?
I'm not, unfortunately. I'm not. But the song, I mean, he called it Joker chord, didn't he? And I think I can agree. It's quite scary. The instrumental is quite good, especially when he's doing everything by his own. But he is pretty unknown. He's like more like Alessandro last year, pretty unknown, not known for the Norwegian people. So, I mean, I'm afraid the appeal might be a bit weak, but so I don't really know his real qualities before I see it on stage. So might see what's unfolding there on Saturday.
Mm-hmm. Cara, we don't know much about Milio from before, or all we know is that he's Norwegian Australian, but there's not much more information about him from before. Have you heard of him before or not? And what do you think about the song?
I haven't heard of him before. I swear I've only heard of a few of the artists maybe before this year in MGP. A lot of new names for me. But I think this song will be really interesting to see on stage being performed. I feel like this staging will really like make and break the actual like live performance of it, because I think if he stages it right, it could look and appeal to more people. But right now, I'm not really sure. I've only heard the song a couple of times, so I've not got like a proper like full opinion on it. Like musically, I think it sounds quite nice, but then the lyrics, I'm like, I don't know how to feel about these. So yeah, but I think staging it will be very much like impact its chance of the qualification on the final.
Yeah. Laura, what do you think?
Underdog, dark horse. I've just got this feeling that he's going to go through as being an underdog. He reminds me of Oscar Zia, and I don't know why, but he gives off that vibe. He reminds me of Oscar Zia. Vocally, near enough exactly the same. But yeah, I think obviously because he's new to the industry and what they will call fresh meat, you need to see how he is on stage as well. Studio version, he could be fine studio version, but you know, nerves and adrenaline mixed together can be a very, very give or take thing. And if you can handle it well, then he'll be fine. If not, then a little bit of concern. But I've got a strong feeling that he's just going to be an underdog. I just think he's going to qualify.
Before we go on to the two biggest favorites of the semifinal one, we will just run through some comments quickly. Helena Rosum says, my favorite from semifinal 2, or all the songs in MGP this year, is Gåte with Ulveham. And then we have some other here from the semifinal 1 part we were talking about. Yeah, we have another one first. My AI has Subwoofer vibes. Marais says, Gotham Minister rules. I agree with you. I really do. And Ryan says here, yeah, it was from Matt because he said my AI has Subwoofer vibes. He says it's because the big robot is Keith from Subwoofer, he says. Well, I know some people are discussing who the Super Rob is. I think it's just Super Rob. He's just a robot. It's nothing more than that. Marais says, I only have ears for Gåte. The rest are there to fill the quota. Sorry, not sorry. Well, I think we all understood who Marais' favorite this year is. Ian Katrina says, go for Rita. I look forward to hearing this one on the dance floor. I'm so excited to see what her dances are up to. And Eurovision Waves, Ulveham takes a while to grow on you, while my AI has an instant impact on the listener that might make it or break it. I couldn't agree more with Eurovision Waves, and I will come back to exactly that part after we finish talking about the songs. And we just go straight on to Super Rob and Erica Norwich with My AI. And Håkon, a song about artificial intelligence. Could that win MGP and win Eurovision?
Definitely could win MGP. If we could win Eurovision, I'm more in a doubt. But I think it could do top 10 or top 5 maybe.
Yeah. Robin, do you agree? What do you think about the song? What do you think about having a robot competing in MGP?
I mean, I've seen stranger things before. Like, I've seen men in wolf costumes. Yeah, nothing will
What are you
top
talking
that.
about? They were real wolves.
I mean, I think we might be looking at the actual winner here. And Erika is a really great songwriter, by the way, from her previous Norwegian songs. And I think it's a very well-structured, satiric and humorous tune. Very much like Subwoofer's song. Both very energetic and very alike. It's also very into like today's topic with artificial intelligence. So I can understand if it sounds scary. And apart from that, touching into the tune from like Aqua and blending that in with like Europop, I think we might look at another big telescore from Norway this year.
And if it's something Norway has been good at the last years, it's catching the televotes. We know it from Kaino and Subwoofer and Alessandra. The people in Europe loves Norway. The only problem is the juries don't. A fun story, I will take like a side note now, because I remember in Liverpool when the juries were, they were taking the points from the juries in the final. Norway didn't get any points. I just went straight up to Laura, who was filming a video for her final, like from the Eurovision final video, and I just said something bad, the juries, and I was like, I hate them. And Laura was like, I was filming. How could you say this on camera?
It's a good thing that didn't upload, because I had to edit that out as well. There was a reason that wasn't uploading for me.
If that came out to the earth, I don't think I would be sitting here representing Eurovision Norway to
No,
this
you would. I'd
date.
defend you for it. I would defend you for it, so don't worry.
But just to add something on that note, because of the jury thing, it's actually an interesting thing. Because if you look back some years, Norway always loved the juries. Like we were feeling like we're sending acts that really went well with the juries. Look at Ketri Merland, Deborah Scarlett, Carl Espen, Silence. And then we had a shift, and then we went over to now being like the televote favorite. So now maybe we soon can find somehow to
Find a
bind
middle
it
way.
together, so we can
Yeah.
actually get both. That would be a great thing. So
We need
Yeah,
we
here
need to
could you
take
find
a
middle
Duncan
ground?
Lawrence,
Mm.
actually.
Don't go
I'll
there.
take him any
Don't
day,
go there,
but yeah.
please. Not after
No,
last year.
no, no,
Don't go
not
there.
not like that. Not like that kind of song necessary. But go that way in like third or fourth in the juries, and then second or third in the televotes, because together that will probably make you finish at the top. That was what I meant with it. Yeah.
I thought you meant literally
Um,
Duncan Lawrence route. I'm going, no. We're not doing that again.
we can then go over to a really different song from Duncan Lawrence. It's Gåte with Ulveham. And Cara, what do you think about this song? It's the only song in, you could say Norwegian, but it's like Norse. What do you think about it
I mean, I think
from
the
this
language.
semifinal?
I think the
Yeah.
language is beautiful. Like it's such a beautiful language. And my reaction was like, this language is stunning. I love listening to like Norwegian in general. So like it's nice to hear it in MGP. Also you didn't really hear much of it in the competition, which is kind of sad. I have heard this is very much a fan favorite among Norwegians. I don't know if that's correct or not. People really seem to love it, and there's a lot of support for it. I did notice when I was reacting to it that I think towards the end it seems a little bit like a bit too much similar to earlier on in the song. Like it doesn't like change that much, which I feel like was a little bit boring, especially considering I don't understand the language. Obviously, people in MGP will more likely understand what they're saying than an English person. So I feel like it has got a very good chance. Obviously, her voice is incredible. It could do great with like juries and stuff in the final. I think it's a safe qualifier, but I don't know how well it would do amongst like European voters. I feel like it hasn't got that as Eurovision Wave says, it hasn't got that like instant impact that like my AI does, for example. But I think it's still a really good song. I just maybe wish that they could kind of have a little bit of a different something at the end of it. Maybe like a revamp or something if they go to Eurovision, because I feel like that would be more appealing to more voters. But yeah.
Laura, do you agree with Cara?
I mean, I do a little bit. I can see what you mean, but it kind of tails off. It's not the sense, sorry to be rude, babe, but it's not the sense that it's boring. It's more the sense that if you listen to it musically inclined, it's more tailing off towards the end because it sounds so repetitive and similar what it was earlier. If it was either a key change or it faded out, either they let the music itself simmer with an a cappella sort of background, then it may have given a different approach. But it's safely go through to the final. Whether the rest of Europe will pick it up is completely different. But I just feel like a Viking, so I'm good. I'm good with the song, and I'm very happy. So yeah, it's probably I think I was talking to you, wasn't I, Håkon? That no one can really translate what they're saying because it's so close to like Norse, like the old mythological law, like Norse language, compared to obviously the modern Norwegian now.
Yeah.
We can go on with you, Håkon, as well, but I just want to add a question before you talk, because we know, or at least we Norwegians know that Gåte is maybe one of the best live bands we have in Norway. They are known for having for making perfect staging, perfect shows, perfect live shows. Could that maybe help them to make it in MGP and also do really well in Eurovision? Or
Yeah, I really believe that this is our best song to send to the Eurovision to actually have a chance to actually combine the televotes and the jury. I mean, I didn't have an instant impact with now it stands still. Ukraine won with not the last song, but the one before. Again, someone help me.
Goa?
No, not Kalush.
Goa or Shum?
No, they didn't win the Eurovision with that.
Jamala?
Before.
Oh, 1945.
Jamala, thank you.
Oh, Jamala.
Thank you. Okay, so nobody thought that Jamala would win, but when you saw her performance, then it got a power, and we know that they can deliver a performance. I didn't see that Måneskin would win if I only listened to the song. But when you saw the performance, you see it's possible. And I think like that has a combination. You have Måneskin, Jamala, and then you have Gote. And Gote is a very, very established band in Norway. And they are not a commercial in that way. They're not making songs for the radio, but they are doing their song. And actually, this song was 5:47 long or something. And it's short down to 3 minutes. And they have even performed it for 100,000 people already or something. So they just know the impact of it. And they have the staging ready. And they are prepared to take the staging and their music that they've always been doing out to a European stage and really show what they have to deliver. So I really, really believe in this act, and I think we should wait for the live performance. So yeah, I have so much I could talk about for hours about Gote now. I'm projecting.
We have a person here saying when we just talked about finding the middle way between the televotes and the juries, we have Mildred Stenberg saying Gote is the answer. They will get good scores from both the people and the jury. So Mildred thinks Gote is the answer. And if Cara and Laura, if you didn't know, this was kind of fun wordplay as well, because Gote in English is riddle. So she actually says riddle is the answer. So
I get it.
I thought that was kind of funny. I don't know about you, but I thought that was kind of funny. But I want to talk about something Marais or Eurovision Waves said. I already took it up, but Ulveham takes a while to grow on you, while my AI has an instant impact on the listener. And Marais said as well, I agree with that. Took me a while to really love Ulveham, but the opposite is true for my AI too. I instantly loved it, but the more I listened to it, the more it started to annoy me. Before he added, I still love it, but in smaller doses. And Robin, do you agree that because we know that most of the people watching Eurovision, they don't necessarily hear the songs before the semifinal and before the final. That is the first time they hear the songs when they are on the stage. Do you think that could be something positive for my AI and something negative for Gote, or do you think it doesn't matter that much?
You completely stumped me with that question, because I had an answer but now I forgot it.
I can come back to you if you want to think.
Yeah. Please, please do.
Cara, could you answer the question?
Yeah. Okay. So I feel like I said earlier, Eurovision has a really good point, and also like I know from like people I know who like speak English only, they're gonna probably not really connect with a song like Ulveham as much as my AI. And I also feel like no matter how good the staging is of Ulveham, when people see a massive pink robot on this stage, it's gonna be more like they're gonna remember it better. Like when you just see this massive robot, they're gonna be like, yeah, oh my god, there's a robot. Yes. And also I just feel like people don't listen to the songs before they watch. Obviously we all do, we're Eurovision fans and all that, but like if you're not a Eurovision fan, you're not going to spend your time listening to 20 songs per country trying to go to Eurovision. So if my AI is going to stick in your head if you watch it, and I think it would do better in televotes at least than Ulveham, but I think Ulveham would do better in juries. Qualification, I think, depends on the other songs, because if other countries send like rock songs, then it's going to be like, what's the best rock song? What's the most appealing rock song to the people? Like last year, there were not rock songs, but there are tons of boy bands in semi-final 1. So it's kind of like hard for people for them all to go through, because there's too much of the same. And there are like some rock songs in other countries as national finals this year. So I feel like it just really depends on like the semi-final is drawn in and all that sort of stuff. But I feel like my AI, because it does have the instant impact and more people would understand the message of it faster, it could do better, especially with televote. But obviously, juries is still a thing in Eurovision. So Ulveham would do better in juries. But for Norway to have a better chance in televote, I'd say my AI. But that's just me.
I just want to ask you then one question on what you said there, because you said your English talking friends, they don't connect that much to Ulveham because it's in Norwegian. But then we saw in 2021, Italy won with a Italian song. And we saw last year, Cara with a song in Finnish actually won the televotes. So it can happen, can it? Or
What I mean is, like, my friends who aren't Eurovision fans, when they listen to songs, they often ask me to turn off the music in languages they can't understand and prefer me to stick into English songs. So that might be a thing as well. But that's mostly my friends being not like really open to listening to other languages. But I've had it like multiple times before, so that's quite interesting.
Yeah. Laura, what do you think? Does the instant impact from my AI gonna give her a benefit in the Eurovision?
I mean, I always say this because I used to be a dancer myself, so I have worked on stages and stuff. So it all depends on how it goes when you're performing on the night. You could have a televote winner that does incredibly bad or a jury winner that does incredibly well. It all depends on how they go in the night. But it also is the staging. If you want it to be memorable, then my AI, because you've got a big fat robot on the stage that I still want to dress in and run around Malmo in, compared to, you know, a live band. As much as I love live bands, I was brought up on live bands. You know, my dad was a live band guitarist. Sometimes live bands don't hit as much as someone that can do AI with a fun entry. Look at Cara last year. He was a fun entry but had a deep meaningful message, whereas Ulvehamn is a live band with quite a serious rocky sort of song with a serious message compared to AI, which is uppy and fun. So it really just depends on the night and what really fits the vibe of the evening. That's all you can go by. If you're the one performing, you go by the crowd, and that's how the rapport goes, really.
Before we go on to Robin, because I hope you have an answer ready for me now on this, we have a comment actually from the guest on the last row, Rosie, who are in the comment section this evening. It's lovely seeing you in the comment section, Rosie. And she says, or she asks, is the not connecting to songs in other languages thing more of a native English speaker thing? I get the impression it's a British thing. I think you're onto something there, because listening to, even though I don't understand what they are singing in other languages, I can still vibe to the song. Take Cara as a perfect example. Laura and Håkon have seen how much I can vibe to the Cara song, so it's no problem at all.
we have,
True.
Robin, do you have an answer for me now?
No, I don't. But I have a new answer, and I
Oh.
think that Norway should actually start taking chances, and that's a really big thing that we don't really do. I think now is the time to try something different, and we have been big on the televotes, and we keep doing it great in the televotes, and this might have stumped me just now, but I think there is a small possibility that if we do send my AI, we can actually flop, because I know it's very appealing to the televotes, but there has been times where someone just doesn't get it. It gets too stupid and it just gets shut down, right? And I think by taking that chance and send something absolutely fucking epic, sorry my language, but yeah, something really epic in our own language. And mind you, they were actually invited to the show and they did not send something to MGP themselves. So I think there's a reasoning behind it. I also think Stig does want to send Gote to Eurovision because it's just something of its own. It's one in a million.
It's unique.
It is unique. It is. And really interesting fact you said there. And I'm going to take... oh, sorry. I will take an example. Thank you, Laura. I will take an example from Eurovision 2022. Because you said you think it's a possibility that we could end up flopping of sending my AI. And I will just put up a comment from Marie here saying, I honestly don't see my AI anywhere but in the bottom 5. But they would qualify, Marie says. I remember in 2022, Latvia was sending Citizeni with Eat Your Salad. And at least the catchphrase at the start, we will not take it now. It's okay. But a lot of people were saying this was definitely going through to the final because it was so catchy, it was so funny, it needed to be in the final. it didn't go through from the semifinal. Could we see the same happening by sending My AI, because it's, as Robin said, too stupid or too funny?
Absolutely
Håkon?
not. It's too catchy. It's too catchy.
Okay.
It hits you. I don't think that will flop at all. I think it will be. I'm sure top 3 televote. Depends, of course, what else it's sent. But
Will it be a top half finish in the final, do you think?
yeah, definitely.
Okay. We will have it with that. And
I also have to add that Goth is not only rock; it's also folk music. It's traditional folk music from Norway. So, and that's also what is an extra add-on to this. That people in Europe, they like to see countries sending their own culture and representing their own culture. So that's also a plus. Like
saw
even
that with
Portugal
Ukraine.
won with a song that quiet, and you know.
And you saw that with Ukraine in 2021, wasn't it? With Go A.
2022. Yeah, 2021 go away. Yeah.
2021, yeah, because it won in 2022. I personally couldn't stand that song. I found it irritating from first, second. Yeah, I'm sorry, but
I'm
and I still,
leaving.
Horrible.
Bye.
So good. Amazing.
I still can't stand it. I'm sorry. But it still did great. But it just shows that sending something traditional from your country, it can do really well.
But can you stand
okay.
Gote, Patrick? What do
yeah.
you think about it?
I can say what I think about it. Thank you for asking me, Håkon. I don't know if you remember Håkon, but me and Håkon, we were before, 2 days before the release of the songs and artists, we were listening to all of the songs. And when I heard Gåte Ulveham, I saw all of the other in the room saying, oh yeah, this is good. This could win. And I remember Stig Carlson as well said, this is a really good song. It could do really well. And I was like, how can this do good? I just don't get it. What is the point of this song? And then I just started hearing to it, and then I was like, the more and more like this. Oh yeah, no, but it's actually kind of dope. Yeah, I really like it. So Gåte is one of my favorite this year, and I will put up my Eurovision scoreboard because I don't remember how it is per now.
Why you never judge a book by its cover without
Exactly.
reading
And you remember me with Spain last year, Laura.
Yes, I do.
It's an example
and
as
I'm
well.
still mad at you for that.
No, because as I said, I can take the example because last year, Spain's entry, I couldn't stand it in the start. But when I saw her live,
how annoyed I was when we sat there on the live stream with Noosh and he went,
I remember.
I don't like it. I can't stand Spain. I went, that's my mission to make you like it. And what did you do by the end of it, Mister?
I ended up liking it. Yeah.
See?
So of course it can, and it can change everything. And as you see here now, you can't see it. On the top here it says Gåte Ulveham on the first place on my Eurovision scoreboard. I actually have it in first place now. And I wasn't supposed to say that because I was going to keep my top 10 secret until after the final, but whoops. But I will take a comment from Marie. You're dissing Shum. We can no longer be friends. I'm sorry. I didn't know people had so strong feelings for this song. Whoops. No, but I think Gåte is the winner of this year. I think that is the song that is going to do best in both juries and the televotes. I think we will have the best result in total with sending that song because it's something unique. It's finally something in a region. And as Robin has said so many times, if it's 1 year we should send something different or send something in a region, it's this year. So I think it could actually surprise in Eurovision and do quite good. But I will run through the odds of the semifinal 2 for you guys. And we have a split first place with 85% qualifying chance. And you can just guess which 2 it is because I think you know it.
AI.
Eli Kristin.
Ulveham.
Robin said Eli Kristin, of course. No, it's not Eli Kristin. It's Ulveham and My AI, of course. They are the top 2 in the semifinal 2. The third place, however, with 62% qualifying chance. Håkon, who do you think it is? This is from EurovisionWorld.com, by the way.
I think it's Farida.
Farida, okay. Robin?
Sorry, what was the question?
So it was who you think is third in the odds of qualifying from Heat 2. This person has 62% qualifying chance. If you already seen the odds, you are not allowed to answer.
I haven't seen the odds. No, but I'm taking account to what you said last week about Milio being so high in the scoreboard, so I'm just going to say him.
Okay, Cara?
I think Farida is going to be that one.
And Laura?
Gottminster.
Gottminister in the third place for qualifying from Heat 2.
And then
He was in
I
Heat
didn't
1.
look. I did not look.
You
I just
know,
had a feeling.
you can't say the person from the Heat 2 who isn't competing in the Heat 2.
What?
I was
Gottminister is not
asking
in
who
this.
is in the third place on the odds of qualifying
Oh,
from Heat
for
2.
God's sake, you didn't say that, or I wasn't listening.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, it might be Farida then. I don't know.
You're going for Farida? Okay. It's actually only Robin who is correct because it's Milio in third place with 62% qualifying chances. And then Farida are following in fourth place with 40% qualifying chance. Eli Christine in fifth with 15%. And then Dag Erik and Anne in sixth place with 12% qualifying chances. But we talked about it. Like Dag Erik and Anne could be a dark horse in this semifinal. Because as
Could
we
be a
said,
good
there's a
bet.
lot of it could actually, because if you bet here on Unibet, you will get 7.5 back from
Don't promote
what you...
betting. Don't promote that. Oh my god.
I'm just saying what it says here.
Oh my god, don't do. We don't prohibit betting. It's not prohibited. If you get yourself in a lot of trouble, don't do it.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just
No,
reading from the webpage here.
It was just a joke. Yeah.
You know, we had Ben here last week, who was an expert on Eurovision odds, and he was talking numbers up and numbers down, and we haven't gotten any problems from it yet, so hopefully it's okay. We have Mildred here saying the lyrics from Ulveham is actually from the Middle Ages. That's correct. I think it's called Norse, isn't it, Håkon?
Yeah, Norse music.
Yeah.
Norse
and
language. I mean.
Yeah, Del Rey Aksnes. The most logic thing would be Farida, Gåte, and Eli. Okay. Oh wow, she is saying my AI is going out in the semifinal.
No. Erica Norwich is going to the final. She's going to be in Trondheim. I'm going to meet Erica Norwich, okay? I'm meeting the robot. I don't care. I'm meeting that robot in Trondheim.
Even though you have to
going.
break, if you have to break into Trondheim Spectrum, you will meet Super.
I know where the backstage door is, so I might be able to. I'm not going to. I just know where the door is, okay? I'm not going to go in. Okay?
We cannot promote going. We cannot promote breaking into buildings here on this show.
I do not promote Trondheim Spectrum illegal entering. By the way, guys, don't worry. Don't do it.
But I will also look up at the My Eurovision scoreboard and watch on all app users. And we talked about it last week, who were the top three. And the top three have not changed. It's Kaino, Margaret Berger, and Milio. The only thing is Margaret is closing in on Kaino on the My Eurovision scoreboard. Kaino is only 800 in front now of Margaret. So she is closing in. And Milio is in third place with around 3,500 points, votes less. And then a quite interesting one. My English is not on point today. I'm sorry, guys.
English, it's fine.
I'm Englishing as much as I can do. No, I'm just kidding. In fourth place now is actually Ingrid Jasmine with Aya.
Oh.
And she is only 190 votes behind Milio. So she is closing in on the top three. And I will say something about that act as well. that was also a song I didn't quite catch when it came out at the studio version. I was like, it's okay. She was a lovely person. I got to talk with her. She was lovely, a beautiful girl, but I didn't catch the song. But when I saw it live, I was like, okay, yeah, I can vibe to this. This has to be in the final. So it's what we have been talking so much about. Everything can change when you see the live shows, when you see the staging. A song can flop on the stage, and a song can grow from last place to first place with the staging. Everything can happen. But if we see the top 10 on my Eurovision scoreboard, this is all of the songs from this year. If we see top 10, we have 1, 2, 3 songs. No, 4 songs from the semifinal 2 in the top 10. And it's the one we'll be talking about all night: Farida, Milio, Gote, and Super Robin, Erica Norwich. So one of them is going out, and it's going to be a bloodbath. As we've said earlier this evening, this semifinal 2 is a bloodbath. So I see Robin texted me that he has to say something about later in this MGP that he just had to say tonight. Go on.
You want me to speak? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So something I need to get out is actually how fascinating and incredible the show has been already just for Heat 1, because it was rumors before MGP, or rumors that we knew were fake, that we were going to have wild cards because some big artists here in Norway had put some pictures up on the Instagram story, like Rayleigh and Elizabeth. So for the surprise to be on the stage number after the songs, for Elizabeth to sing duet with Jan Werner was just so emotional. It was great. It was uplifting. It was just, I actually cried. It was that good. So I just wanted to know, because Håkon and Patrick, you've been watching MGP for a long time. I just want to ask what you felt about having that change, having that surprise and stuff.
I can, if it's okay for you, Håkon, I will just explain quickly to those who doesn't know what we're talking about. So 30 years ago, 1994, it is 30 years ago. Yeah. Jan Werner and Elisabeth Andreassen, known from Bobby Socks, they won MGP with a song Duet. They won the whole of MGP. It was a great song. Sadly, Jan Werner, he passed away in 2006, only about 25, 30 years old, I think. He wasn't that old. But then this year, to celebrate the 30-year anniversary of winning MGP, they had, using imitation and artificial intelligence, made a hologram of Jan Werner from when he was 18 years old and won MGP, who they used on stage. And then they had Bettan, who we call her, on the other side, and they were performing duet together 30 years after. They just put up a hologram of him, and I thought it was amazing. And I agree. I was crying as well when I watched it. It was really emotional. Yeah, it was beautiful. I don't know if you agree with us, Håkon.
Definitely. I mean, if you don't know Elisabeth Andreassen, you have to check her performances through the Eurovision. She's a legend. She will also play at Nordic Music Celebration. She will also sing duet there. So we'll go into Nordic Music Celebration later. But she's outstanding. She's mothering. She's giving. Let's say that. She's amazing. And Jan Werner, I actually got to meet him in person when I was 17 years old with my boyfriend in his small hometown, in his childhood room, and like party after a Christmas concert. And he was so down to earth. But I was like, that's the first celebrity that I met in my life. And I was like, can I actually speak to you? Are you like a normal person? He's like, yeah, this is just what I do on stage. But he was so warm, and they were such a good friends. They were not only like singing together, they were sing together, loving best friends. And in his funeral, she actually sang that song with him on the speaker singing. And it was so strong. And that she did that now 30 years after, and that she's going to sing that song also in Nordic Music Celebration is going to be a thing.
It's amazing. And that was actually a perfect way for you to let me go through to the next
I'm a
segment
salesman.
of the show. Yeah, you are a salesman, because we are going to talk about something huge, something big, something amazing. You can just say a good or amazing word and just name this event afterwards. It's true.
Amazing.
Yeah, because
Everybody.
Nordic Music Celebration is happening in Oslo, 20th of April 2024 at Rockefeller. Tickets are out actually, but it's Eurovision Norway, EC Norge, UGA Norway, and Eurovision Stars are arranging a huge Eurovision night at Rockefeller. And we have gotten the likes of Subwoofer, Emily De Forest, Effendi, Bobby Socks.
Be careful so we don't expose somebody we didn't announce.
Yeah. I will. And Bethan, and today we announced, I think it was today or it was yesterday, Joust, who is coming. We have announced Sunstroke.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said it there. It wasn't no, that wasn't a secret. That wasn't a secret. But the point
that's
is,
not a secret, Patrick.
No, it's not a secret. I was just thinking it was a secret. No, it wasn't. But it's gonna be one heck of a party. And I know Cara and Laura, both of you are gonna be there. I know because at least you, Cara, have sent me accreditation submission, so you will be there. Laura, I know you will be there. Just send me the mail and you will get accreditation. But we can talk about that after the show.
I haven't. So message me. Thank you. You haven't told me to. So message me. Thank you.
We are messaging each other all the time, so I will do it in one of our conversations. But are you excited for this show?
Yeah, I am actually. I've been telling everyone to go and get tickets and just go and have fun. We even done a Eurovision Tea episode and promoted the life out of it, which you can go and see on my channel. Plugging. And yeah, just to bring it all to Norway, just to have fun. Just a night of fun and, you know, just being with everyone in this one big, massive celebration. Worth it.
Who are you most excited to see?
Luke Black and Skrillex.
Okay, yeah. No, but that's fair. Cara?
I'm excited to see Juno seeing Echo Inimai. I mean, it's kind of obvious. Like, I think you didn't mention him, but earlier, but I cannot wait to see it again. That song is insane, and I'm just so happy there's actually a pre-party in Norway. It's like an excuse to go to Norway again because like I love Norway. So like obviously I will take any excuses to visit because why not? But fun. Also trip with my friends. Of course I'm gonna go to it. Like yes, I'm so excited. It's gonna be really great. I can't wait to go see it.
No, but I agree, and I will say one of my favorites, who I am looking forward to seeing, is Sunstroke Project and Epic Sex Guy. Because everybody loves Epic Sex Guy.
Well, he's viral
there's
now.
no
So
reason to not love him.
Meet and greet.
Yeah.
Huh?
We have to say he yeah, Laura.
Well, he's viral now. He's gone viral with the saxophone, so you're gonna have to organise a meet and greet. So
True.
It will be a meet and greet, but it's not announced yet. So we're announcing it like quietly here for those few who are watching. And we have to say like the reason why. But you know, this is actually pretty fun. That okay, many people out there ask like in the international community, okay, why is Sunstroke Project from Moldova to Norway? Well, actually, it was in 2010 in Oslo when Eurovision was here last time that Sunstroke Project with Epic Sax Guy was on stage, and that's how they got famous. So we are like welcoming them back to Oslo after 14 years. So it's
They're
actually
going
something
back
that
to their roots.
Mhm.
absolutely, and it's actually like it's the general public in Norway actually knows this song and they know Epic Sax Guy, and people like, I'm not watching Eurovision, but I remember the guy with the saxophone. It's like, yeah, he's there. Okay, I'm coming. So
And
But-
we can say as well that we have some more artists coming as well, Håkon. We can say that, can't we?
yes, we still have artists to announce.
We have some more to reveal to you guys. I will not say who now because I don't want to get killed after the show. But we have something more coming, so don't you worry. But I will just quickly run through the lineup here, just so people can understand how many great artists we have gotten.
Can I just say something before you do that?
Yeah.
Because this event was started because we want to give honor to the legends, both from MGP and from Eurovision, and bring them together in one stage. We're not only doing it for fans, we're also doing it for the artists, give them some credit for what they are and give them a stage to be together. And this is so much fun. And we're going to bring that legends front. And of course, this Nordic music celebration. So we are focusing mostly on the Nordics, and we're also focusing on having all the countries in the Nordics, just to say it like that. But we haven't announced all the legends yet. But we will also hope to get some from 2024 from MGP and Eurovision. So we'll see. We'll see. Then you can start, Patrick. We go through.
I will start now. For now, we have Jone, who is known for Echo in May. We have Emily de Forest, winner of Eurovision. We have Luke Black, Subwoofer, Alexander Rybak, Hera Björk, Elisabeth Andreasen, Sunstroke Project, Lydia Isak, Effendi, Skrillex, and then of course Elisabeth Andreasen from Bobby Socks. We have Joust and Alexander Wallman, who won MGP in 2017 it was. And who knows, maybe we have some legends, as Håkon said, who are just randomly coming out on the stage and who knows?
The great thing the great thing here is also that the artists are loving this. They're loving this. They want this, and they think this is so much fun. So many that wants to go into this. So I hope all of Europe wants to come to Oslo as well.
Yeah, and tickets are out on Ticketmaster, so just get your tickets. Robin, are you coming home to Norway from Scotland for this event?
No, sadly, no.
I heard yes.
Sad, but you heard yes. Oh, but that's wrong then. No, I just have my exams at the same time. It's just impossible for me to come down, and money as well. So, but it's so sad because I really do want to.
We need to start a Make-A-Wish fund for Robin so we can come to Norway for this event. Actually, yeah. I have been in this team this is my third season now. So I've known Robin for, about 2 years now, I think. Yeah. We still haven't met. It's a shame.
Yeah. I know. That's insane.
So we have to make a wish fund for Robin so we can come to Norway for this event. I think we are closing in on the end of the show. I don't know if it's anything more you guys want to address now that you are here. Now is your chance.
We all good, baby. We all good.
I'm good. Yeah.
Well, in that case, we just say good night. No, I will not take the end right now. If you people in the comment section have something more you want to ask us, just quickly comment it and we will answer it. But yeah, we already talked about who we think are going through, and we've been talking about who we think is going to win MGP because all of us 5 think it's going to be Goto or Mayai. If I'm wrong, just scream out now and you can say who you think is going to win, but I think we agree on that. And another we have Marais, is there a meet and greet with Laura at the event? I promise you, Marais, I will personally
Oh
fix
my
a
God.
greet and meet with Laura for you.
You're gonna
Don't
be
you
my
worry.
security guard.
I will be a security guard and fix a meet and greet.
Yes, you can see
Because
me.
I want
Yeah.
a meet and greet with Laura, he said.
Oh my God. I've had this with Barcelona as well. I've had this in Barcelona.
You're just a too big celebrity for this.
Yeah.
Marais says, hell yeah. He's excited for this. We have David Philpott saying, great show. Thank you so much, David. Hope you enjoyed it. Eurovision Waves, thanks for an entertaining show. Thank you so much, Eurovision Waves. I hope you all enjoyed it. I have enjoyed it at least. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as well. All of you four. I hope so, and I think so.
We loved it, Patrick.
Yeah, we did.
That's great to hear. But then I just need to say to Cara and Laura, thank you for taking time to joining Eurovision Norway Night. It was a pleasure having you here.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Amazing. And Cara, we will see you in Trondheim.
Yes, 2 weeks. Yeah.
We just book it now. We're gonna have an interview with you. We just book it now, so if you see me in my shiny dress in Trondheim, just
Get sunglasses. Get sunglasses first.
Oh, wait! I have some
Oh my
sunglasses
God,
here.
you
Don't you worry.
haven't.
Of course, I have sunglasses here. Not matching this one. But of
Then
course,
we would be blinded. Oh my God.
I can be the security guard.
Oh, Robin. Oh, Robin.
I think Robin
Like,
wants to. Huh?
If you want to see me in real life, you better act up and put some normal clothes on, Patrick, because I'm just gonna run away.
Robin, you know me. I never wear normal clothes when it comes to MGP and Eurovision.
True.
If you ever see me in normal clothing during a Eurovision event, hit me in the face.
I almost did when you had to go and get changed into that exact suit. I asked you if you were sick and you went no.
Yeah, I remember now.
Was that the one day that you came without that suit to the press room in Liverpool?
It was that
Yeah,
day.
because I was gonna say that. I remember in Liverpool, whenever we were in the press center, I was wearing one of my Eurovision suits because I have like 8 of them because they're just amazing. And then one day, huh?
It's like a clothing collection at this point. You need a
Exactly,
sponsor.
and it has been my trademark, so I have to. But then one day in the press center, I was coming just in normal clothing. And it started when I was going to security. And the security guard said to me, "Where are your suit mates? Why aren't you wearing a suit today?" And I was like, I'm just going down here for an hour, just fixing some things. Oh, please just let me go through here. I don't want to have my suit on today. And then when I came into the press center, people were like, "Is this Patrick? Where are your suits?" And they were coming up to me, "Where are your suit today? Why haven't you got your suit on?" I was like, has this been a thing now? Whenever there's a Eurovision thing, do I have to have my suits on? And I guess it has to be like that. So Robin, if you're seeing me in a Eurovision event, you know I'm gonna have the suit on.
All right, but you can drop the sunglasses then, and we're fine.
From now on, I will always wear the sunglasses as well. Don't you worry. Okay, no, but again, Cara, Laura, thank you for joining us tonight. Robin and Håkon, thank you for joining in as well. And Håkon, were you going to say something, or?
I'm going to shut up. That's the difference.
And to all the people in the comment section, thank you so much for all the comments. We love when people are commenting and are engaging in the show with us, because we love our audience. So just continue with that, and then I can say the famous words: good night, Europe, and good morning, Australia. yeah. Good night, Europe, and thank you for watching the show tonight. We'll see you again next Thursday for the
We're gonna stop now.
three. And we're gonna stop.
Just
So
go.
thank you guys
Hey,
for
it's not
tonight.
bad stuff,
Bye.
God,